Hi all, welcome to Graphics Desk.
In this video, we'll see how to draw an isometric projection of the given object. So what we have been given here is that the total length of the object is 65 plus 15, that is 80 mm. The height is 50 mm and the width is 65 mm. And we have given origin over here in the top view, and in the front view it is here. Now, one thing to note is that the extent of the object is not at the origin, so there won't be any part of the object which will be coming at the origin. But we'll see how to draw this. So that's our x, y, and z axis. So what we have here is this will be our view which will be in the YZ plane, as this is the origin which we have here, and this part will be visible in the top view. So the extent of the object in the Y direction is 80 mm, and then we have height of 50 mm. So it will be contained inside a rectangle of 80 by 50. So we'll draw that first, and then we'll draw the details of it as we go along. So we'll have our this view inside this rectangle. So let's try to build this face first. Now remember that this particular face, which is 35 mm in height and at the base it is 15, it's not a rectangle, but this face and this face are not in the same distance from origin. Now this face is at the same distance as origin, which is at 0, which it will be exactly on, this face would be exactly on y-axis, but this is, we'll have to calculate this, but this is, this particular face is not. So we'll build this face first, which is 15 mm from the origin and 65 mm after that. So we have already marked this. So let's draw this 15 mm and 20 mm, which is given here, 20 mm from this top, and then we'll draw this line. Now, even though we haven't given this direction, it is essentially connecting these 2 points, and which we have already located here. So this is the one, and this is the one. So straight line connecting to these two would essentially be this line, which will be represented as surface. So this is the surface that we have already located, which in top view is shown as line like this. Okay, so now what we have to do is the extent of this object in the x direction is 65 mm, which means if we talk about this as a whole block, it is 65 mm in this direction. So we'll draw parallel lines here. Of course, we'll have to do this construction, but we'll draw parallel lines here to x-axis and we'll measure 65 mm there. So we got this point, which essentially is this one. So, and that is part of this particular face, which is actually parallel to this one. So let's build this edge and a faint edge parallel to this, so that we get the extent of this particular face. Now I'm not building it completely solid because this part of the object would be in between, and we'll have to see where it intersects, and accordingly we'll have to finalize the lines. Now again, as this is a slant line, which means this is a slant line, so as this one. But in the diagram, they will remain parallel to each other. So as we have located this point, this line would be parallel to this, which means we'll have to draw a line parallel to this from this point. And as I said, I'm drawing it faint right now. And this is the extent of that particular surface. So this is essentially the surface that we are seeing here. Now let's try to build this over here, and then we'll go to this geometry. So for us to build this particular face, which is 30 mm in length, that means in the x direction it is 30 mm, and in the height it is 35, which means in the z direction it is 35 mm. So for us to look at that, it is at this exact center of the object. So total width of the object is 65, which means the center will come at 33.5 mm, and from that point it is 15 mm on the either side. So we locate the center first, and then we locate this particular face. Now this particular face is basically a rectangle with its base is at the origin, which means it will be on the x-axis. So let's locate the center and measure 15 mm on each side. So this point is at 65 mm from the origin, and this is at 33.5 mm, which is exactly center. Now 15 mm in each direction from this point. So this would be the bottom of the face, and let's have parallel lines in the z direction. So this is the rectangle that we're talking here, 30 mm base and 35 mm height, which is basically this particular line and this particular line represented in top view and front view respectively. Now this is 35 mm, so we'll have to, and this line would be parallel to y-axis, so we'll have to draw lines parallel to y-axis from these points. That means this one and this one. Now we need to identify that these lines, that this particular line is meeting to this slant surface at which point. So for that, what we'll have to do is, we'll have to draw the line parallel to this on the slant surface at the same distance as what we have for this surface and this surface, which means this particular point will be taken projection on this line, and from that we'll have to draw parallel. Similarly for this. So for that we'll have to draw a line here first, and then we'll have to go parallel to y-axis. From these 2 points we'll have to locate those 2 points, and we have to project out those over here, and a parallel line to it would be where it intersects. That's the point that we want. That's the points that we want. So this is our first point, which means this one or this one, and this is our second point, which is on the other side, which means on the front view it will be same over superimposed to this one, but in the top view it is here. So from here we'll have to draw line parallel to it, which means from this point line parallel to this, and from this point line parallel to this. Whenever it intersects, that's basically the points that we are interested in, which means this in the front view and in the top view, these two. Now we have got these two points, this one and this one. Now what we have is the line connecting these 2 points would be a solid line, and also which means a line connecting to these points would be a solid line which is visible in top view, and also this particular line, which is intersection of this slant surface and this geometry, this will also be a solid line. The other part of the geometry, which is on the other side, is not visible. So this will only be the solid line here. So let's draw that. Now, this line connecting to these 2 points would be parallel to x-axis. So if we take parallel to this is where that line would be. Okay, so this is how the extended portion of the object would look like. Now, as we have drawn this as faint lines, we have to construct it and convert it into solid lines. Now remember, this is the point which is the part of the main body, which is this point. So the line would be visible below and above this particular corner, and also the vertical face, which is represented as dot in the top view, connecting this particular base, would also be visible. So we'll have to draw that. So let me draw this line first. And this particular line, which is represented as dot in the top view, would be parallel to this one, parallel to z-axis, which is this one, up until this point. And this line is basically a continuation. You can see it here as a faint line, but after this line, it will be a solid. So this small portion would be a solid line. So this is how the object would look like in this section. Now we have to construct the last part of it, which has this particular slot, which is 10 mm in the direction of y-axis towards origin from the last surface, and it has 16 mm as opening and 25 mm as its the back. So again, we'll have to locate the center first, 8 mm on each side, and 8 mm on each side, 12.5 on each side for this particular face, which is 10 mm parallel to this particular face. So let's locate the center first on this line. Okay, so this is the center point, and we have already marked 8 mm on both sides. So this is what the opening of it, and we have to measure 12 mm on this particular line, which is 10 mm from this particular face. So this is 12.5 on this side and 12.5 on this side. Now this would be a solid line certainly, and what we have is this would be a solid line. Okay, now we'll have to make sure that construction that we have done should be a faint line. So let me, now what we have to do is we have to connect these 2 points and these 2 points. Now this is how the slot would look like. The other thing we need to know is that this particular point, this particular line, which is represented as point in the top view, which is going vertically down, that is parallel to z-axis, would be certainly visible through this opening. So a straight line parallel to Z from this point would make our object complete. And this is how your final object would look like. Thank you for watching this video. We at Graphics Desk committed to spread the knowledge. Be a part of this journey, share this video and spread the knowledge. Until next time, bye.